Give it up for the next Assembly Member of San Joaquin County, Thank you. And next, City Council Member for Stockton, Mario Enriquez. Thank you. Folks, these are the future leaders, not just the future leaders. These are going to be the future leaders in January. In another month, thanks to all of your work. This is what leadership looks like, and this is the new generation that's going to propel Stockton and San Joaquin County further. So thank you. I also want to give a shout out to all of our existing leaders that we have here. I know we have Sheriff Pat Withrow. Thank you, Sheriff, for all that you do to keep our county safe. We've got District Attorney Ron Freitas. Thank you, Ron, for being a tremendous leader for Stockton and San Joaquin County. Councilmember Dan Wright and future Delta School Board member Dan Wright, who also won tremendous victory this evening. I know we have Stockton Unified School Board member Sophia Colon as well. Thank you, Sophia. Way in the back. And many others. And folks that are winning their races right now. There is a lot more ballots left to be counted nationally and locally. I know we're looking with some anxiety around some of the things that we're seeing nationally, although please do not get too anxious because the work is still beginning. Some of these states, we don't know how the order they count their ballots in, so please focus on what we can do here. And I can tell you with a loud, loud message that Stockton and San Joaquin County did our job tonight. We did our job tonight. And that job is very simple. It is electing principled leaders who are going to care about what's good for the community before their own self-interest. For far too long, we've had a vacuum of political leadership across our region from self-interested leaders that don't actually care about the good of Stockton and the good of San Joaquin County. And today is a huge step forward for a city and community that absolutely needs it. So this is not the end of the campaigns that have been working on for years. This is the beginning of a new generation of leaders that are going to work together. Imagine that in Stockton and San Joaquin County. We don't see that every day here. That are going to work together at every level. School board members, city leaders in Stockton and Tracy and Manteca and Lodi. Folks that are going to be working at our state assembly and state senate, where we're going to have Jerry McNerney, who's also going to be running our state senate tonight. And then, of course, all the way up to the federal level. We have a lot of work left to go. Let me tell you, we've knocked on doors, thousands of doors, tens of thousands of doors in every single corner of our area. And what we have heard from folks is the exact same themes, that we have work to do to lower costs, to make sure that in an area that has seen so much growth, that everybody can afford to live here, lower prescription drug costs, lower housing costs, lower grocery prices in a community where so many people live paycheck to paycheck. We have heard again and again about the work that we need to do to make every community member safe, to make sure that we are focusing on the efforts to bring down crime in Stockton and in San Joaquin County, and make sure that every kid that wants to play in their backyard, every parent that wants to send their kid off to school and not have to worry about them for every single minute has that peace of mind that is well deserved. And also to make sure that we can ensure women's rights, which are absolutely we know not every politician in Washington is going to be fighting for that, and we're going to be doing our job in Stockton and San Joaquin County to make sure that we do that. So thank you. Can we give a huge shout out to the staff members that have worked pretty much 24/7. Thank you to every volunteer and supporter who knocked on every single door, who gave even $1 to the campaign, made even one phone call in our first campaign in 2018. Anybody remember that 2018 campaign?
Yeah!
The district and turned it from red to blue and helped it.
Yeah!
We're going to be doing that again this time, I think, flipping the House majority here. I'm very optimistic about what we're going to be able to see for the House. But in every single volunteer who even spent 1 minute to knock on one door, was responsible for even one vote, that was the margin we won by in 2018. That's how close it can be. That's what democracy looks like. So thank you to our volunteers, and most of all, personally for me, thank you to my wife, Pam. And brilliant, and most importantly for me, she is the best role model for the two most adorable little girls you've ever seen. This morning, as some of you heard, was the first time that we had a chance to take our 7-month-old now, Karina, to the polling place and teach her what democracy looks like. I'm not sure she's going to remember. But we have some pictures to prove to her she was there. For our 2-year-old, it was the best start to a day you could imagine because she loves stickers. It's her favorite activity. So she grabbed the biggest handful of I voted and future voter stickers, and she went to school with them all over her sweater. So she is already a walking billboard for what our democracy looks like. And thank you, Pam, for doing all that you can to make sure that our family has survived and stayed safe across the recent. And also just a huge thank you to all of the voters. I think when we see this election, when all ballots are counted, we're going to see one of the largest turnouts we've had in San Joaquin County, which I think is an exciting moment that every voice is going to get counted. And that what we have seen so far is going to suggest that we're going to propel our community in the direction that we need to go. So thank you all so much for being here. Let's continue to fight, and now the work starts. Let's get ready.